Boom. I just laid my weaknesses out there for everybody. And I'm stupid and didn't start recording again, so doing that now. Alright, oh, well, at least I laid out my weaknesses before I hit the record button, so now there's no more evidence of that. Alright, man, it is a little warm in this house. I have to run downstairs really quick if you wouldn't mind just talking for a second. I'll be right back.
Okay, I'll just chill out here. We have Grave and Sona versus Ezreal, Soraka lane bottom. Ezreal putting out a lot of bursts. It's actually comparable to both Graves and Sona combined. However, Ezreal and Soraka do have better lane sustains than, say, Graves and Sona, especially Soraka with her mana buff to Ezreal. It's just going to allow them to basically infinitely spam all his skills, and I'm not sure how well Graves and Sona will do against that, unless they can just burst him down really easily. Up top we have Udyr against Tryndamere. Udyr should win the lane relatively easily. He does have a lot of damage and sustain as compared to Tryndamere. Mid we have Kennen against Kog'Maw. I'm pretty sure Aya will take the lane pretty easily unless the Kennen is absolutely godlike.
And I'm back. Sorry about that, guys.
Welcome back.
Thank you. So, how long have you been playing League?
Me? I've been playing... Hang on, let me check my handy-dandy fancy calculator. Or calendar. I get my words mixed up a lot. I've probably been playing for around a year and a half by now. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Interesting.
I think I quit for about half a year in between to catch up on some real-life stuff, and I just picked it up again about 3 months ago. A lot of things have changed. It's quite interesting now.
Well, in terms of skin intimidation, blue team definitely won this round.
Oh dear.
As we can see, Xenocide does not have the pentakill Sona skin, which, I might add, crazy, is the best Sona skin. So when he rewatches this, boom, in your face.
See, that Kog'Maw skin is really cute. Like, oh, I just want to hug it.
There are a few champions that I just go out of my way to buy all of their skins. Kog'Maw is one of them. I really like the Monarch skin better than the Dragon one. I kind of think that he should shoot rainbows out of his mouth with this one.
Oh, that would be adorable.
Alright, and the early CV goes out on blue team, although I think it was a little too early.
We see Mundo running Cloth 5 for his jungle, while a very safe jungling item start. I've known that Mundo can go Boots 3 for a very strong level 2 gank.
Awesome, and thank you for the wall of texts. And the person who just informed me that my voice was too quiet. I apologize for that to my viewers. Looks like we're not going to get any invade from the purple team. All taking up a very defensive posture around blue. Udyr just watching red, although I do not like... They don't have many options to protect it, but I guess that's the best position for him to defend from. I don't know. I would opt for maybe one right there, personally, because from there you've got different ways that you can run away. But from where he is, if they were to come up from the river there, they could come all the way around the back and just pounce on him. Not that they know he's there, but they could do that.
Minions have spawned.
Indeed, we see a clairvoyance from purple team onto the blue team's blue buff. Not revealing anything, so it looks like they might get a little nervous out of jungle invade potentially.
And Rusini going to town on these Wraith camp right there. Crazy Mofo 13 starting blue.
It's an interesting choice on. Ooh, looks like he took aggro. He's not gonna get a very good leash.
And hitting level 2 right away. Coming out of that. Fusini working blue. Udyr and Tryndamere up top.
I think Tryndamere or Udyr should win this lane very handily.
I don't know. I think as long as Tryndamere plays it safe and hits 6, he should be fine.
Ooh, no. So much damage going on Tryndamere. Just one hit brought him down to 4 bars. Ooh. Now he's at half-life. That's not good. I see a purple ward down in the brush and near the blue team's tower.
And
Blue team faces one down as well.
exactly. And, you know, just for Muddy Kip, I'm surprised that they haven't taken Baron yet. You know. Game full of noobs. Mord S numero uno. Oh, excellent flash from Aya. Wow. We've seen really pulling out the stops for that early gank, but that flash really brought him into tower range, bringing his health down. And going to force him to go back and heal up before he can continue his jungle route.
Indeed, we see Mundo level 3 compared to Lucini. Well, never mind, he's also level 3. Lucini getting his Philo stone very quickly. That was good for him.
Yeah, I believe it was Owned that was saying, or you know, I think it was Crazy that was saying it earlier, that he likes seeing gold for 5, or gold for 10 items on junglers. It increases their lane presence, as he said.
Indeed. And it looks like Lucini's gonna be able to continue his jungle without any repercussions from Mundo. Looks like Crazy might be... No, he's just going to his doubles.
Wow. Ezreal doing good work there on Sona, but falling into the routine of attacking the support character. While they can be squishy, they'll just heal up. Just hang back.
Lots of damage from Graves. That buckshot is just devastating, especially with the Sona. Ooh, Mundo coming on top on Tryndamere. Looks like Udyr's just gonna try to get
And
a
the
stun off.
slow.
Exhaust. And a cleaver. And that's all. Ooh. That's not good. That's not good. Tryndamere putting Ignite on Mundo. Mundo gets away fine. However, Udyr is very low on mana and is
Looks like
unable to...
Busini is going to come up, and we might see Mundo go down here real soon.
Ooh, he flashes over the wall. It's a waste of his flash, and he will not be able to kill Mundo unless he chooses to dive. Kog'Maw heading top as well. This would look very bad for blue team. Busini gets very low from the tower. He draws
Busini
first
taking
blood.
first
Ooh,
blood. Awesome.
that is not a very good exchange. Purple team got 2 assists and a kill off that. Or 1 assist and a kill off that, while blue team just got 1 kill. Like Cannon's level 6 compared to Aya, who's still hanging on level 5.
I think we're gonna see a or do you think you're gonna see a repeat of Aya's performance from before?
Considering their farm right now, looks like he does have a slight advantage so far. However, should this Cannon choose to continue playing very aggressively against Aya, I don't see much of a way that he's going to lane very well. Oh, here comes the harass with his ultimate. Let's see how well that goes for him.
He doesn't have blue yet, and that's what he was using to go to town before.
Indeed. You see Udyr top with a red buff, which should completely decimate Trynd with that bonus damage added on.
You know, I gotta say, I'm really impressed with Aya's mobility as Kog'Maw. I've recently been tasked with learning AD, and I am not in the best position to do that. Sona taking tons of damage down bottom. Oh, and she goes down.
Heal from Ezreal to keep him alive.
And it looks like Graves. Nope.
No, he wastes both summoners. Very, very good play on blue team's part. Ooh, Ezreal misses a skill shot. Potential kill there.
And Graves is going back denying Busini this sapling. Ooh, although he may steal blue, Mundo is on his way over there. This could...
It's an extremely risky situation, but Mundo just seems content with doing
there's
his
Kennen
walls.
to assist. There it goes.
Crazy just heads in a few seconds after they finish it. Oh, so tragic. Aya, now without blue buff, is not going to be able to lane very well. He does have his tier, which should help with some of his mana issues.
Tryndamere getting a free farm top right now.
CS-wise, Tryndamere and Udyr are about even. Considering that Udyr will have a lot of CS to do when he gets back to lane.
And looks like we're gonna get an invade from Crazy.
He's trying to get Aya that blue buff. It's just extremely vital to him. Aya just might snipe it with his ultimate since Maokai does not have smite.
Ooh, I think we're gonna see a steal from Aya here.
This is extremely vital to both the performance of mid-game and the smites from Mundo.
Mundo did not need that, but I guess in the scheme of things it was better to get it than to let it go. He might have anticipated his smite doing a little bit less damage and allowing Aya to take it, but I can't tell.
Blue team does have an advantage in losing their blue buff like that, since neither Tryndamere nor Kennen particularly need it. However, both Udyr and Kog'Maw can both use it very well.
Jesus Pickle healing minions down here. I don't know.
Mundo taking a lot of damage in the jungle. Oh, using his ultimate just to be able to clear those golems.
Wow.
Jesus Pickle healing those minions just to troll Graves a little and deny him a little CS. Kind of taking a lot of damage. He falls to Ignite from Aya. Very nice play. Despite not having blue buff, Aya is still going to town with Cog.
Seeing these guys trade back and forth, I don't know, Jesus maybe hasn't played too much support. But, still he's not doing bad per se.
Indeed, Jesus picking up his first gold per 5 with the Philo and the Vision Ward.
Yes.
I'm not really sure where he's gonna put it. Blue team doesn't really have many wards down. Only one near the dragon.
I think he might be taking one to replace this dragon ward that's about to go down.
Udyr and Tryndamere just duking it out. Tryndamere getting lots of crits off and just backs off with his spin. Udyr's just content on healing up and gaining back some mana for more spin.
Might see a gank here from Busini, although Crazy is moving into position to contest. Never mind. Going mid.
I feel like they need to shut down Aya, like, somehow. I'm not really sure how, to be honest, since his ultimate range is just devastating.
Here it goes. The twisted advance from Busini. Oh, again into the tower. Man, there it goes.
Lost damage on the Kog'Maw though. He might have a little bit more difficulties laning now.
And there goes that ward from Soraka down bottom.
Ooh. Mundo just going onto Maokai with an exhaust, and Maokai uses his ultimate to negate some of the damage, and Kennen going on to Kog'Maw is just getting decimated by a lot of damage, but still.
Ooh, and we're gonna see a dead Kennen as well.
It's very nice play on both Cannon and Cogmo's part. That juke from Cannon was a last-ditch attempt to save himself, however, it was not effective.
In terms of CS, Graves and Ezreal are pretty tight as well.
Cannon and Cogmo. Cogmo is winning by a good 10 CS. Not surprising considering his range. Once again, he's getting the tier into and the catalyst. Very interesting build. It's giving him a lot of mana sustain and health against Cannon, which is always a good thing.
And we're seeing good buff control from these guys. Let's check out how we've got map vision.
You're
Purple
going
team.
on Tryndamere top, but Tryndamere just spins away again, not really wanting to engage against Udyr.
Blue team really owning the map vision right now.
Indeed. Crazy really likes jungling with no help. If that Ezreal that hit, he would have died.
Yes, he definitely would have. I'm surprised I haven't seen anybody get together for early dragon. Especially with as aggressive as Lucini has been.
They don't have wriggles between any of the AD carries and the jungler, so an early dragon would be slow, and it doesn't appear that they want to risk it.
And the blue buff is up for blue team. Vucini really setting himself up to well, not do much of anything. Might see an early dragon? Nope.
Looks like Lucini's just heading up towards Cosmo. All the damage, the radius on his ultimate is just extremely strong. Lucini getting a snare up on Cosmo and a knockup, but that's not going to be enough to get Cannon in range. Mundo going in on Cannon, Cannon flashes away. Lots of damage going on to both Mundo, Cannon, and Maokai.
Might see a twisted advance under the turret. Oh, there it is.
Lots of damage onto Cannon, and he does die. Lucini looks like he will be fine against Aya, who just chooses to use his passive to farm.
That was well played by Vucini, really tying him up underneath the turret so that he can take a couple of hits.
Indeed.
Udyr really working the top lane there. Farming directly under the turret. Just
Actually died from Tryndamere here. Tryndamere just uses his ghost and is just whacking away. Udyr has no mana to get away. He will flash.
Saving his son for under the turret, but Tryndamere has an ultimate. Oh man, Tryndamere does not press the advantage. I think that he could have killed him outright had he just done it right then and there.
Indeed.
And Kennen will pick up the blue buff.
Looks like Aya's going for Rylai's again, which is looks like to be his usual solo mid AP Cosmo build. We have Ezreal with a Sheen, a Vamp Scepter, and a BF Sword, which will do a lot of damage against both Graves and Sona.
In contrast to the last game, it appears that both teams are picking up the warding game. Tryndamere with his Wriggles supplies wards, as well as the other two, Vucini and Kennen, who both have wards. And they're using them, so ping going out notifying of a ward that just went down. Pretty even gold gains on both teams.
Once again, crazy just jungling with no HP. Holy Jesus. This one Ezreal just flies across the map. He is one dead Mundo. We see Cosmo is about 20 CS up over Cannon, a very large difference. Still doing so much damage to that ultimate of his. It's just absolutely ridiculous.
I think we're only going to see this divide getting further and further apart.
Indeed.
Trading damage back and forth up top. We haven't really seen, outside of Busini being super aggressive, which he is going again, we haven't seen too many ganks from Mofo. I mean, considering he's running around with almost no health. Oh, there goes the ult.
Ooh, Mrs. Cleaver is still running in, exhausts him, puts his W on. Just starts whacking away at him. Trinity uses his ultimate. Looks like Kennen just died.
He's gonna go down. It's unfortunate, but
Maokai attempted to gank not Kennen, Kog'Maw down mid. However, he did sacrifice his lane partner Kennen, and he does get
and he goes down.
Kog'Maw.
Bottom
It just
trading
looks
damage.
like
Ult goes out. Can Graves do enough damage to take him down? Oh no, not enough damage. I guess the downside of not having that ignite to follow that up with, it would have been more than enough to take him down.
Indeed. Looks like Udyr is just content on roaming around now. Now that he's gotten the turret down, we might see Udyr gank mid against Kog'Maw. Kog'Maw is extremely ahead of Kennen at this point in gold. Kog'Maw has a total of, let's see, 6,000 compared to Kennen's 5,000.
Crazy Mofo picking up blue buff for Eye of the Tengu. We're going to see Kennen, looks like he's moving in to intercept, maybe not. Never mind. Busini holding bottom lane from being pushed, but it's not being pushed.
It seems like every single time Maokai is ganked mid, Kennen has died. It's not a very good exchange on blue team's part.
You know, I gotta say, I'm impressed with the prevalence of all of these warding guides out there on places to get your best advantage on where to place wards. Look how close these people put their ward together. I mean, it's down to a science. This is where you should place a ward to get good view.
In contrast, to play the devil's advocate, that is also a place where you shouldn't place your ward, because if the opponent team chooses a pink ward, your ward will go down. Instead, some people prefer to put it like inside the dragon's cave where pink ward won't reach, but they'll still have dragon vision.
I think early on, placing in this brush right here is a decent place to do that. However, later on, placing one, you know, around here by dragon and then one in the tri-bush as well, you cover both of your exits, so you're not going to be taken by surprise no matter where they're coming from.
Indeed. Looks like Tryndamere can't really do much until the minions come to him so he can farm up. He's going into a Phantom Dancer as it seems. It's pretty standard build. Looks like Udyr's building a Triforce as well.
I gotta say, I'm surprised at how well Udyr is bullying Tryndamere out right now.
We see Soraka not electing to go for a second gold per 5 item. She's got an Oracles instead.
Depending on how much warding goes down from purple team, it may end up paying off for her. About 2 weeks ago, when I played Taric, I had picked up Oracles, and I think I took out 15 wards, and it just ended up paying for itself.
Purple actually has so many wards on the map. You see 3 on top and 2 down in the jungle blue team.
They have great...
Blue team only has 2 wards up. I think Soraka should have just gotten more wards instead of an Oracle.
And Busini going to share his ultimate, I'm assuming.
Giving that blue buff to Kennen, I'm not really sure how much of an advantage that'll give him in lane. I see Maokai picking up an Oracles as well.
Well, considering blue buff gives cooldown reduction. I can only imagine that it's going to further that for them.
Indeed, but a double oracles on blue team, it's a very risky situation and sets both players back around 400 gold. Unless they're going to completely annihilate. Ooh, lots of damage
And she
going
goes
on.
down.
Ooh.
Just a case of being out of position. Udyr tanking all the damage from the turret. Oh, and Bucini gonna catch him underneath the turret? No. They did not. And it's gonna be a 4v1 on Bucini. I think he needs to extricate himself from there.
Soraka just lost her oracle to set her back so much gold. She should have either elected for a hog or just gotten like 50 bajillion wards, because their map awareness is quite lacking.
And we're gonna see Dragon go down for purple team.
Blue team getting their first ward kill with Maokai's oracles. They don't seem to know that their wraiths are warded.
I'm assuming he's gonna walk across that eventually. Crazy
Just
mofo,
like-
low health again.
so Rambo in that.
I love seeing him jungle.
I just want to see Ezreal just throw a random ultimate across the map and hit crazy. That'll be so satisfying.
This is so proper watching him. Drama at all times. Is he gonna die? Is he gonna die? It's cool. I like it. Was that the first dragon that just went down, or was that the second?
Yes, it was. It was not.
22
Some-
minutes in. So, ward's going down on blue team again. I question the placement of that second ward. I would have gone further up in the river, but anything is
That's-
better than nothing.
That's what running Bloodthirster into Triforce. It's gonna do a lot of damage with that too.
Really seeing Ezreal work his CS as well as Trinity, but we're seeing counterparts on the other team that are doing just as well. The only person who is definitely outclassing their counterpart is Bucini. He is up an additional 20, almost 30 CS. So
Indeed. Also with that oracles, he should be able to clear out a lot of wards with that.
And
Like-
I mean, if you look at it in the right light, Soraka has doubled the CS of Sona. More
Makes
than
all
double.
the difference. Ooh, so much damage on the Trinity. He's gonna do his best to juke those ultimates.
It's interesting to see both of these short-ranged AD carries. So, I mean, I know that they both have pokes that are not necessarily short-range, but their actual engagement range for auto attacks is pretty short.
Blue team just letting purple take their mid tower down with the help of Udyr and Mundo and Kog'Maw.
Oh, Jesus Pickle just kind of hanging out there.
Ooh.
And we're gonna
Like
see if
dead Soraka.
Soraka. Maybe not. Wow. Well played
Oh,
on her.
Bucini taking a lot of damage from the three, just roaming around the map.
And he
dead Malphite.
lost his oracles on that death as well.
Indeed, the double oracles is just way too risky on purple's team. But you see, Soraka still doesn't have a second gold for 5 item. It's extremely hard for another snipe, and she would have been dead without that heal. That Kog'Maw is just owning everyone.
Indeed. I had the Tengu. Definitely a master of his weapon. Oh. Oh! And he goes
You
down.
should have ran some other direction. It's just that slow is just synergizes with them so well.
These guys are just right up underneath the turret. They're not giving them any room to push back. I had the
Blue
Tengu
team
is
has
zoning very well.
very little poke compared to Kog'Maw. Kog'Maw is basically an entire team's worth of poke in this situation with that slow from Rylai's
Ooh,
and
we're gonna
his
see.
damage.
Oh, maybe not.
Ooh, a snare from Malachi going on Graves. Very nicely. Kenneth flashes and uses his ultimate, catches all three of them. Stuns Sona, Mundo, and Graves.
That's
Get
nice pickup for blue.
It's very, very nicely played. Looks like Kog'Maw heading down. Trinity just ghosting in, hoping to get that kill on Mundo. Instead, decides to go for Kog'Maw. I'm not sure if this is a very good play on their part.
Man, his placement on those shots are just amazing.
Indeed, we have Udyr just free farming top. Doing a lot of damage with that Triforce. Tons of damage, as we could say.
Well, to be fair, he is playing him as a tanky jungler. Tanky DPS jungler. I'm sorry.
You see, Soraka is almost 1,500 gold beneath Sona. Eesh, that's not good for her.
Well, I mean, there's an obvious problem. She's not playing as a tanky DPS jungler.
Kog'Maw's up about 1,700 gold compared to Canyon, and global gold, purple team is up about 3k and 2 towers. Does not look like a good situation for blue team.
Agreed.
Sona has an Aegis already. That's pretty amazing for 28 minutes in the game.
Respectively, the jungler on blue team is definitely the one carrying them at the moment.
Indeed. I think we need Maokai to just set his ultimate down on the team so Kog'Maw does a little less damage. I doubt we a lot of help though. It's just an amazing amount of damage that's coming out from Kog'Maw right now. That poke is just decimating everyone. See Graves going the standard, Infinity Edge, Vamp Scepter, Phantom Dancer build. Ezreal just doing his own thing.
Blue team grouping up on bottom. I think they might be moving to contest blue, or dragon, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's not a good situation for blue team. Kog'Maw's just going to poke as best as he can, and looks like purple team is split up now. Udyr's on the other side of the jungle. Blue team seems to be relatively together, except for Trinity, who's content on farming.
Now that Aya picked up that blue buff, he's just free to spam while the rest of his team goes to town now.
Looks like they're a little... Ooh, they just picked up the dragon while I had zoned every single one of blue team out with his ultimate. That's just amazing.
Something to be said for knowing your craft. And definitely Aya the Tengu.
So much poke from that ultimate. If everyone just... I think everyone just needs a Negatron poke so they can actually survive some of that poke.
Wow.
For Soraka, it's less of an issue, however.
The difference in vision from one side to the next is pretty significant.
Indeed.
Has one ward right now. Amazing team fight.
Cannon just flashing in, however, getting decimated by all the damage from Kog'Maw and Udyr. Trinity is going to town on Kog'Maw, however, getting slowed so much by that. He just decides to dash in and go for himself. Trinity just... Oh, he will die from the tower should he choose to stay, however he ghosts away and still dies to the tower. It's a relatively even exchange. Only 3 for 4 exchange. I'm not sure where Ezreal went that game. Oh, he just... I think he got low and decided to back. Purple team still doing an incredible amount of damage despite being so behind in gold and towers. Looks like Dragon's still up if purple team decided to. I think they could solo it, or blue team decided to. I think they could solo it relatively easily.
Dragon's down.
It is? Oh, dang. Still looks up for me for some reason.
It is definitely down. Remember?
Oh, yes, yes.
Aya zoned them all.
That's a very good plan, Aya's try. I guess everyone's just scared of his ultimate. You see him picking up a death cap and another blasting one, putting him at 382 AP. Just, oh my goodness, I don't know what to say about that. Maokai has a blue pot. It's a very interesting choice.
A lot of pressure on mid right now.
Indeed, Tryndamere picking up an Infinity Edge. Holy goodness, he's going to do a lot of damage. Looks like Cannon's building an Abyssal to try to counter some of Cogma's poke.
Ooh, and I think we're going to see a dead Soraka.
Oh, indeed.
Oh, and a pro flash over that wall.
Ooh, Maokai going to town on Kog'Maw, puts down his ultimate to negate some of the damage Kog'Maw, or Kennen putting down his ultimate catches Mundo in it, however, looks like Guy is still alive, same with Graves.
Lots of damage going out on Udyr right now.
Looks like Trent here and Ezreal choosing to chase Sona instead of killing the rest of the team. Looks like this is a relatively easy Baron with only Graves and Kog'Maw alive.
Could contest it relatively from red.
Indeed. Ooh. Tryndamere just two-shot at Kog'Maw. Oh my goodness. That damage is just decides to chase after Graves, but then it's content on farming up their golems. The damage on Tryndamere is just incredible at this point with both Infinity Edge and a Venom Dancer.
I gotta say it was an excellent turnaround for blue team. They were definitely down, and they've done an amazing job of closing the gold difference and kills as well.
It's like Cannon ultimate is just decimating the purple team with his stuns.
Now, if these guys decide to roll together as a kill squad, I think that the game's gonna go significantly different.
Ezreal picking up a Quicksilver Sash. Don't really see what's to Quicksilver Sash besides Sona and Udyr. I guess it's still a good pickup, especially against Kog'Maw. You see Kennen finishing his Abyssal and Soraka going for Aegis instead of the usual Heart of Gold. Into whatever. I guess if it works for her, it works for her.
Purple team warden up again. Definitely great map vision, and likewise blue team has decent map vision as well.
You see Graves has finished off his Infinity Edge and Phantom Dancer compared to Ezreal who has Bloodthirster and Triforce. I think they would
get 2 towers.
Ooh, that's not good for purple. Looks like that Tryndamere picking up a giant spell to help him tank a little more damage. It's just so much damage on blue team right now.
I had the Tengu doing a great job this time, but I think they're not really getting enough return in damage from the rest of his team.
Blue team just going straight for the tower to just catch up on more gold. Now they're up by 700 gold now, team-wise. It's like they're just ignoring all the Kog'Maw harass and just heals it up.
Doing an excellent job of doing it too. Because even with Kog'Maw having that Rylas, Tryndamere's got those Merc Treads and just ignoring the slow.
He's just doing an excellent job farming with 270 CS compared to Udyr's 234. Udyr does have a Triforce, he is doing massive amounts of damage, but he just can't stick on one target with all the stuns on blue team.
Blue team setting up to take this dragon. It looks like it's going to be theirs this time. They're not even. Purple team's not even going to try and contest it at this point.
Just so much damage going out from Tryndamere and Ezreal. It does seem like if they continue fighting the way that they are, it will be a very, very hard for Purple Team to come back from this.
It's definitely, because I mean, Blue Team, I don't know, they might have the late game power. Udyr's building awfully tanky, which is a good thing. Mundo following suit with his utility slows and auto attacks, but if you look at Tryndamere, just absolutely wrecking things when he hits it.
Indeed. You have Cannon picking up a needlessly large rod, giving him a nice AP boost. There's Soraka working on Shurelya's, it seems like, to just help them kite a little better. Ezreal picks up a pickaxe to help split this damage. Ezreal's going to do so much damage with that Triforce. Oh my goodness.
Seeing great farming amounts from both teams, and the Jesus Pickle is absolutely destroying Sona in creep score.
Oh, that carries Soraka, man. Not sure how well Sona is doing in teamfights, honestly. Like, her ult goes down and then they just... A question from Jesus Pickles asking if the Purple Team has a Baron timer, since it doesn't look like they recorded it. Remember, folks, it's always a good idea to record your jungle timers in chat.
Especially with this upcoming update, they're going to enable timestamping in-game.
Ooh, that's gonna be nice. Looks like Graves is gonna be a huge issue now. He's running so much damage and crit. It's probably...
Oh, Soraka getting caught out of position. She
Ooh,
might
that
go
is
down.
not
She's
good.
going down. Blue Team at
Very
a
bad.
disadvantage now. It just goes to show just that one time getting caught out of position can really just turn the tides for your team.
The Tryndamere just content on farming top, which leaves his team extremely split. Looks like Baron might be up soon as well.
Even if you're not necessarily the weak link on your team, getting caught out of position and being one man down just completely changes how a battle will go.
Indeed, that was a very poor play on Soraka's part. However, I feel like Blue Team still has the advantage.
Purple Team's red just came up. Looks like Mundo might have noticed that and is moving to take it. Or he might give it to Graves. Nope, Graves is going back.
Looks like he might give it to Udyr, actually. Udyr will have a much easier time sticking to a target than Mundo will with the speed buff.
And Vucini doing some counter warding.
Looks like that Maokai's ultimate is just doing extremely well in team fights. Cosmos is not able to do as much damage as he usually is.
I think Purple somehow expected the end there.
Sure looks like it. It's like they're giving blue buff to Ezreal so he could just keep poking and poking and poking.
And there's
That's
Baron.
Just, ooh. Well, this is gonna be interesting. Everyone's grouped up towards Baron except for Aya, who seems content on making his way over very slowly.
And we're seeing the double oracles again.
Never a good idea, especially on a squishy support like Soraka, when your Maokai already has one. Soraka seems very slow on moving as well from Cosmos poke. Udyr is just zoning out Tryndamere from the rest of the team. Cannon getting very low. Ooh, a flash from Cannon goes onto Aya that's taking lots of damage. Aya goes down. Ooh, Graves might go down as well. Graves dies.
Amazing
Mundo.
play from Blue Team. Wow, really tying up the characters as they should.
Randuin goes down. Looks like Zerdev will die. That's real.
But then they
Trinity
split up.
was not very
Ursini is
good.
really focusing on this support character over here and really leaving the rest of his team out to hang.
Dude, he will die should he choose to continue chasing.
Oh, he is
Yeah.
not getting what he wanted here. Oh, and there goes Tryndamere. Going to town.
Ooh. So much damage from Tryndamere, just might be an ace on blue team's part. Oh no, Tryndamere goes down.
Tryndamere was the only thing keeping them alive at that moment.
Udyr
Oh,
will
no.
get a kill on Soraka, and looks like he might even pick up Maokai. Udyr doing so much damage with that Triforce and Wit's End and Atma. It's just
Can he get
incredible.
away? Can he get away? Oh, wait. There's an advance.
Udyr just not getting a crap.
And it was an amazing escape. Dragon's up. Probably gonna go see Solo from Udyr.
Kennen working on Lasagna to help keep him alive during team fights. Aya getting a blue pawn and a void staff. Ooh, so much damage on the cannon. He might actually fall here from the slow from Rylas. Nope, he dashes away and looks like he'll be fine unless he is dead.
Oh!
Oh.
He goes down again.
Zerdev taking so much damage, he will fall to Aya the Tango unless that was the bad play on blue team's part, letting themselves get soloed like that. I think purple team will go for a Baron, seeing as they're up by one player and they can solo it going for.
I think, considering Ezreal's ult was up there, he probably could have done that damage from a distance and it wouldn't have mattered as much. But, you know, hindsight's 20/20.
You see me just taking down purple team's ward at Baron. Taking a bit of damage in the process, however, and purple team does put a new one up.
Looks like Xenocide... Nope, never mind. It's inconsequential. Blue team did have a ward at Baron right here, but it just despawned, so...
And then finally, with Lasagna's Hourglass, he should be able to do all his damage in team fights without dying now.
So, a common question that I get...
Auto. This is not good for blue team. They are completely split. I don't know why Tryndamere would be farming bottom at a time like this, but... So the team's gonna get caught here. Does use the Shirelles to get away. He'll be fine, but use double Shirelles as a matter of fact. Purple team heading up towards Baron. Blue team has no vision.
Common question I get when I'm supporting is whether it's worth buying more wards even though the enemy jungler is running oracles. Yes, I believe it is. Because even if they're going to walk around and destroy them, having that map vision is better than not having that map vision.
Looks like purple team just camping around Baron waiting for someone to engage. Lots of wards around there.
Well, what's happening right now is they're waiting for somebody to get out of position. Or they're all gambling, waiting for somebody to make the mistake that's going to trip up and allow the other team to do Baron. So it just takes one of them going down.
Tryndamere dashing away. Looks like a stalemate so far. Looks like purple team heading towards mid to just pick up some farm and push the lane down. Both Ezreal and Tryndamere head towards mid to pick up that farm.
Cogmog going bottom to pick up the blue.
Yeah, should blue team choose to engage on Baron right now, this would be a prime time.
There's no ward. They can't see each other for the most part. team going in.
Looks like they're just baiting it so far. Ooh, no, they're going for it.
Ooh, Soraka definitely out of position on that one.
Indeed, just keeps stumbling into all those cleavers. Ooh, a flash on.
Oh, and they stole it. Purple team definitely took the win on that one.
Indeed.
Seeing
Heading
how
back.
the kills go.
Oh,
Trindermer called.
good. Kinda not even using his Zanyas, it appears. Malachi getting decimated by 3 of them, but still going for Graves. That heal just...
Ezreal
That's not a good exchange.
Ezreal with some amazing dodges there. Jesus Pickle will fall to... No! Totally thought he was.
Baron fight was just... Malachi was standing too close to the wall and Udyr just flashed in and stunned him so he couldn't smite.
That was that game changer that you were talking about. What would turn it around.
That Baron will win purple team the game if they choose to snowball the advantage. They're just gonna straight push. Ezreal and Soraka cannot hold very well against the 4 of them pushing. Soraka getting very low from Cosmo. Will fall to Cosmo's ultimate. But Kog'Maw is still decimating people despite being shut down during team fights. He has a Archangel staff putting him at 648 AP. Just, oh my goodness, that is a lot of damage.
I personally love the Archangel staff. When I play Heimerdinger, I roll 4 Archangels, a Sorcerer's Boots, and a Rabdon's Death Cap. And you end the game with about 1100 AP.
It sounds like a very tanky build you have there.
Oh yeah. It's called a glass cannon. Back when, before they came up with the Rabdon's Death Cap, there used to be the Zhonya's Ring. And Zhonya's Ring, what it would do is Zhonya's Hourglass's active ability was the same as Zhonya's Ring ability. And so they actually ended up splitting Zhonya's Ring into 2 distinct items, which is now the Rabdon's Death Cap and Zhonya's Hourglass. So, fun
I think I
information.
actually played back when Zhonya's Ring was made of 3, what's it called? Blasting wands instead of a death or a needlessly large rod and a blasting wand.
Yeah, it used to have the I don't remember what it had before, but it used to have the same build tree as a Rabdon's Death Cap.
Indeed.
Jesus Pickle way out of position right now. With no escape mechanism, he's really just getting torn apart by this Cog ultimate.
Ooh, and he goes down again. Just constantly being down a player like that, especially with Soraka, who can counter so much damage from with her passive and her armor and her heals.
Yeah,
not good.
Mundo pushing bottom here. We're probably going to see another tower going down for purple.
Indeed, Mundo doing a lot of damage now with Wit's End at Mazrandolins. What's it called now? That new turn? That
Raffle is going to fall.
Ooh. That was not good. Malachi snaring Stone underneath the tower. Henan just gets melted. He uses his Zanyas to keep him alive just for a few more seconds to do the more damage, but he just dies to one Graves auto attack and Malachi goes down. Looks like Chinri is gonna try to do as much damage as
mopping up here. Oh, and he spun in the wrong direction.
Oh, that was not good.
If he had spun away there, he might have escaped from Cog'Maw, but he spun in to try and do some damage. Admittedly, he did a lot of damage.
The Cog'Maw dying very easily from Zerdov's. Soraka blowing all her heals just to try to negate some damage, which is...
It was awesome because Ezreal has died a couple of times to that Cog'Maw passive.
Ezreal getting a last whisper, he's gonna be doing so much damage, especially with that Triforce.
His attack speed is 1.4 right now. So yeah, he's doing pretty good there.
There's Trinamir with the Frozen Mallet and Last Whisper and the Bloodthirster. Very interesting choices. I feel like he should get some defense, honestly. He's just not, he doesn't have enough time to do all his damage.
I think if he would raise his Phantom Dancer instead of the Last Whisper, it might do him a little bit better. Last Whisper used to provide attack speed, however, it does not anymore.
Indeed. Last Whisper is still a wonderful item, especially when the other team is stacking armor like Udyr, Grace's passive, Mundo, etc., etc.
And it looks like they're all moving to protect Ayatengu's blue, although he is stepping back in to buy something. I think he's buying new buffs.
Nope. Wow, he is fully farmed, full build, Banshoots, Oracles, all 3 pots. This is one strong Kog'Maw.
See, and this is what I hate to see. If the amount of magic penetration that you get from Void Staff is more than what most champions have as their base ability.
Well, it is a percent based
It's 40%,
magic
I get that, but I'm just saying, like, on average, it's more than you need to do the amount of damage that you would do. He, in my opinion, as an AP player, would do better to drop the Void Staff and pick up another Archangel Staff or even an Abyssal Scepter, because he's like, they're going to town on him. He dies like when they focus him. So if he had an Abyssal Scepter or something along that lines, that gives him that much more protection.
Well, not necessarily. As you can see, pretty much every single person on blue team has over 100 magic resist, except for Kennen and not Kennen, Ezreal and Tryndamere. But when they stand near Soraka, she does give them that 16 magic resist from her passive. A Void Staff will allow Kog'Maw to do damage even after all the squishies are dead. Like, ooh. A snare going in on purple team from Maokai. Maokai uses his ultimate. Looks like Kennen just pops his Vanduins to keep himself alive until he gets his ultimate fight. He gets melted by Graves. No one seems to be very intense on attacking Graves. Ooh, there goes Graves. Tryndamere now switching focus on to Kog'Maw, 2-shots him. Tries to get away. He will get away with both double buffs and the Soraka heal.
It's a good turnaround for blue team.
Indeed.
Tryndamere can solo Baron with that lifesteal. Although I think that at the moment they're going to press the advantage and try and take a turret, which they should be able to get.
And the inhibitor. This Tryndamere just doing so much damage. Let's back off to allow the minions to tank. Oh, no, still tanking it.
And with another 20 seconds until the next spawn, I think Tryndamere might be in a position to really press this game. And I believe... Oh, his ultimate is down, but it's not down for long. Oh man, we might see a game ender here.
Ooh, Mundo is up. No, they choose
man.
back off.
I am really surprised that he broke off that attack. He probably could have ended it for his team.
Should Tryndamere have died, however, that would have been an easy Baron for the purple team, so I figured he might have thought it was a little bit too risky.
I don't know.
Looks like purple team just heading towards Baron. They will get it easily since blue team's nowhere in a position to stop them.
Blue team's about, and there goes the inhibitor right there. Blue team's just farming up right now. I'm not even sure that they know.
Yeah, they have no map awareness on Baron. It's a very easy Baron for purple team, and this may snowball them into a game ender.
We may see Tryndamere backdooring. That's probably the only way this is going to happen.
Indeed. We might even see a base race, honestly, where they just choose to ignore each other and go for the bases, but blue team will win in that situation. Looks like blue team heading bot. Oh, no. They're heading in circles.